clothes now. My name.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up is Jordan Brooks. He's been a terror in the pass rush all year, to the tune of 12 sacks so far. It's the Seahawks and the Rams, and it comes your way.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stafford going to put it up right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Locke. Throw out wide to Walker. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. To throw it is Locke. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. The Seahawks at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st down, Locke. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Locke's throw into the hands of Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He'll find Metcalf. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Again, they'll throw with Locke, and that'll be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Walker. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Again, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Stafford now to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The football going back to the Rams now.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford here coming off his pick-6. Short pass caught by Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Middle.
Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Stafford.
That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Block now to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Locke.
He completes this to Walker.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From midfield, here's Locke. And Walker has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Now Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Locke going to throw.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Here's Walker.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Locke to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the
and the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Mario Edwards Jr. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. He's had a pretty miserable first half. The pick six a moment ago, the second one he's thrown. And we're not to halftime yet.
Throwing after the interception. Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Stafford.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Lock to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
3rd and 4. Here's Locke. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before the break. Stafford. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head east to the land to check on the Brownies at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Kenny Pickett leading the way.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Locke. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Throw out wide to Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now Locke again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again. 2 in a row. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Stafford. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Derek Hall in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, LA! Van Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down. Again, it's Walker. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To the right side, this is Walker. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 33. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Trying the left side with Walker. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Running right, here's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Running left is Walker. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Facing a big 4th. And now here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Rams ready to go on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A give for Walker running right. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
116 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run again with Walker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On the give, it's Walker. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Hamler now on the return.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And out now come the Seahawks.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chain. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being... So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
A lot going to throw it here. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw it is Locke. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So the victory here for Seattle. I tell you,